If you told someone that you saw a moose running in water, probably no one in the world would believe it. But this man who was in a boat managed to catch it on video, and it's quite bizarre.
What's happening, guys, and welcome back to our channel. Have you ever thought about what would happen if there were no cameras? We certainly would have missed many mind-boggling moments which we were able to see just because someone recorded it. So without any further ado, let's just hop on to look at some of these moments. Here are a few mind-blowing moments you wouldn't believe if not caught on camera. Number 7, the dust tornado. So the first one that we have is an intervention of nature. Let's not play the guessing game and just get straight to the point. There was once a dust tornado that interfered with a soccer game. Although it was a pretty small one, it was strong enough to move the goalpost, which made all the kids run away and shout. It didn't only move it away from its place, but even made it go around along with itself. It was pretty funny to watch, but it could have been dangerous as well.
During in the middle of a soccer match, a dust tornado interfered with the game and moved the goalpost off the field.
Number 6, the old lady. Weird things happen all the time all around the world, but we don't get to see them because we aren't present there at that time. But fortunately, cameras have already sorted that out for us. One of those times is when this old woman was standing near the pavement while her belongings were in this rolling bag on the pavement at a distance from her. Things looked pretty normal until she raised her hand and pointed her fingers towards the bag, and it came rolling back towards her. Yeah, we know what you're thinking. We're not even sure if she has powers, or maybe it was just a coincidence, but that was indeed something worth recording. Number 5, low-flying plane. In January 2019, a plane was caught flying pretty low in Nashville. It had the public all worried and concerned about what was going on since the plane was a military one and was flying low enough to the point that it made us believe that it was going to crash into one of the buildings. The citizens all panicked when the plane kept circling for hours and even called the local authorities until the latter assured us that it was just a training exercise. We have to admit, though, the video was indeed intense.
Nashville, Tennessee were stunned to see a military plane flying extremely close to the ground, so much so that it seemed to skim across the tops of buildings and passing.
Number 4, the road. Have you ever heard of a sinkhole? If not, then we'll tell you what it is. Sometimes there are roads or paths that are getting eroded by the water from beneath, which later results in the sinking of that patch, which then creates a hole. This happens many times in remote areas, but it can certainly cause a lot of issues if something like this were to happen on a busy road. One of the videos that was recorded in Russia had something similar to this. A cement truck was moving at a slow speed as it was a busy road when suddenly it collapsed inside what seemed like a hole. Although the sinkhole wasn't big enough to swallow the entire truck, it was certainly pretty scary and concerning.
This clip from Russia shows how extreme these events can be, as you wouldn't normally think twice about the danger of a sinkhole when you're driving on a tarmac road.
Number 3, the moose. Would you believe anyone if they came up to you and told you that they saw a moose running on water? That would surely be one of the most bizarre things you would have ever witnessed. And apparently, it turns out that something like this actually happened. There was this one video that featured 2 people on a boat and a moose was running on the water right beside them. It honestly felt like an ethereal moose, as there is no way a heavy animal like a moose would be able to stand on water that's deep in depth. However, we can certainly assure you that this event did indeed happen, and this moose automatically became a legend on the internet.
If you told someone that you saw a moose running in water, probably no one in the world would believe it. But this man who was in a boat managed to catch it on video, and it's quite bizarre.
Number 2, table tennis incident. Some people are just very passionate and competitive about what they do, and this girl definitely proved that to everyone. Once in a table tennis game where 2 girls were having a face-off, things went to another level when one of the girls mistakenly dropped her racket and started playing with her face? Wait, what? You can deny the possibility of such a thing however you want, but you'll have no other choice than to convince yourself after watching this video. Weird as it may seem, it is what it is, folks.
Some people will do whatever it takes to win a competition. When a woman's table tennis racket fell, she started using her face to keep the game going and not lose a point.
Number 1, the pizza. Not everyone is an animal person, but if you ever had the choice to keep one, you'd probably get a chimpanzee like this one. It sounds pretty weird at first, but people can keep any kind of animal as pet these days, so who are we to judge? There was this one incident when a pizza delivery guy went to deliver a pizza at an apartment, and when he knocked on the door, a very smartly dressed chimpanzee came out of that apartment and paid for that pizza. The reaction of the delivery guy is something that you need to see for yourself in order to understand how priceless it was.
When he went to deliver a pizza at someone's apartment, and a really smart chimpanzee opened the door and paid for the pizza by himself.
So these were just some of the many moments that were caught on camera, making people laugh, cringe, and surprise, or a mix of all those emotions. That said, if you guys enjoyed the video, then don't forget to show us your appreciation by smashing that like button, and if you wish to be bombarded by more content like this going forward, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. And as always, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!